Hey Leo, what's happening? What's cracking? What's poppin', baby? It's your boy CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your February 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not a message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, Leo, let's get into it, man. So today is February 9th. I apologize for the reading being super late, but today is actually the full moon in your zodiac sign, full moon in Leo. So I hope you guys are really honing in on that full moon energy, expressing yourself, expressing your creativity, and really overall releasing all the things that don't serve like we do typically for every full moon. So without a doubt, let's get into it, Leo, and see what's happening. Messages for Leo here regarding love, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. Messages for Leo here, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. Messages for Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout February 2020. All right, Leo, guys, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Leo, energy overall, we got here the Six of Cups. You can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I don't think you want to be reminiscing, but I think you are in the vibration of reminiscing just a little bit into the past, okay? You could have been thinking about a water sign, maybe a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. You have a Five of Cups, you got a Knight of Swords, and as for the outcome, you got a Three of Wands. So I think you're heavily thinking about somebody who had cut you out here. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your person over here is the Knight of Swords. So Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, which is your energy, the Five of Pentacles. I think you're thinking about somebody who had cut you out, somebody who had walked out of your life or made an exit out of it. And a part of you here maybe is still in hopes that they would return with that Three of Wands. I'm dropping tarot cards all day today, huh? With that Three of Wands. I think a part of you here is like, it's not that maybe you're waiting for the return. It's maybe that you're hoping that some kind of clarity would come through. And I don't think you particularly want to resonate with the past. I don't think you want to reminisce either. I think you're in a place right now, Leo, where you were doing really good for a while. You were doing a bunch of healing, but sometimes, no matter what, it's a part of the healing process. Sometimes we just reminisce back and we get caught back in that. And, it's tough. The difference, Leo, is that I think you recognize you deserve better than this person. But don't beat yourself up for feeling the way you feel. And I think that's a message you need to hear. Because you shouldn't have to beat yourself up for feeling the way that you feel. You have feelings. Sometimes you can't control them. But the difference is that if you recognize you deserve better than this person, then the feelings that you have shouldn't be there and it shouldn't bother you. Well, not that your feelings shouldn't be there, but you shouldn't allow that to bother you is what I'm trying to say, okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. As long as you are noting and acknowledging that you deserve better than this individual, then you're good. Feelings will run its course when they run its course. It's all a part of the healing process. And sometimes during the healing process, we have these hiccups where we miss our person. And even though we know we deserve better, we are still allowed to miss our person. And on top of that, we have Mercury retrograde happening in February. On February 16th, Mercury retrograde will be in full effect in Pisces. And on February 2nd, we had Mercury enter its pre-shadow. So when the Mercury's in pre-shadow, we still experience that Mercurial energy, okay? So what I'm going to do, Pisces, is I'm going to go over the person that you dealt with here, see what's going on with them. Then I'm going to see what's going on with you. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? So in regards to who you were dealing with here, let's take a look, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs throughout February 2020. In regards to the person that Leo is connecting with, how do they feel towards Leo and what's going on with them currently, please? So we got here a Two of Pentacles, we got here a Ten of Pentacles, we got a Two of Wands, we have a Page of Pentacles, we got a Tower card, we got a Seven of Pentacles, and then we got here a Five of Wands and a Hierophant card. So Leo, I don't feel like the person that you had dealt with particularly left you for much of a better situation. Whoever you're connecting with here, Leo, this is just a random scenario I'm throwing out there, but you could have been connecting with somebody who is married, and if they were married and cheating on their partner with you, their marriage does not seem to be going super well. So I feel like your person over here isn't much happier off without you. And for some Leos, that might make you happy, even though it's a little petty, but hey, I can understand it. But in regards to the person you're currently connecting with here, Ten of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, they're trying to make and live a very abundant life, but whomever they're dealing with in their current life, they're not so happy being with, okay? Five of Wands to a Hierophant card. So I do believe your person has moved on. I do believe they're with somebody else, but I don't think they're in a much very happy commitment. And in regards to how they're feeling towards you, Two of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, this person has definitely considered hitting you up, Leo. They've definitely considered contacting you, checking on you to see how you are, but at the same time, with the way that your connection ended with the Tower card to the Seven of Pentacles, they feel that maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe they should revolt or reverse or back off, okay? So whoever you're connecting with here, I don't think that they think about you very oftenly. I do feel that you cross their mind every now and then, Leo, but whoever you're dealing with right now, they're caught up in this, okay? They're caught up in the Hierophant and the Five of Wands, whatever stressful commitment they're currently a part of. So let me dig into that. I guess we can be a little bit nosy, Leo. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Why is this person stressed in their other relationship? Got here a Temperance card, clarify the Hierophant. You got here a Page of Cups. So, Leo, someone here, I feel like this, for some reason, I feel like this is the situation. I feel like someone tried to make you the side chick or the side dude. And now karma's really biting them in the butt, because whoever you're connecting with over here, they're trying to heal whatever relationship they got going on, okay? They're trying to heal that relationship because there was damage in that relationship and you might have been the collateral damage, you know? So I feel like whoever you're connecting with, they might have lied to you that they were single, but in truth or in reality, they could have been with somebody else. So whoever you're connecting with currently here, Leo, or whoever you were dealing with in the past, whether or not they were cheating and using you as the side person or not, the individual you're connecting with now, they're in their own kind of karmic relationship that they're working out. And I do feel that every now and then they think about you, and they definitely think about wanting to conversate with you, talk with you, maybe see if something can get up going again, but I don't think they're gonna do that right now. I think they're too focused and busy on fixing their own relationships within their personal life. Now, why is Leo the Five of Pentacles? Why are you guys missing this certain individual? Okay, you got here a Six of Swords, and you got here a Page of Wands. Because you genuinely planned a future with this person. And of course, for anyone, that can be enough to miss someone. And there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, Five of Pentacles, you're feeling a little lonely, and you had a lot of dreams with this person when you were with them. You know, before the Tower moment came and there was a breakup between you guys. You had a lot of dreams with them. You had a lot of goals and aspirations. So you're thinking about them because you've thought about having a future with them before, you know? Clarify here the Three of Wands. Why is Leo in the Three of Wands position as for the outcome? Okay, and you got here the King of Swords, followed through with the Emperor card. Okay, so Leo, I feel like you're in a position right now where you're just waiting for somebody new to come in because I feel like you're really tired of reminiscing in your past. I feel like you're trying so hard not to, Leo, but I think you're really over the whole healing process in your perspective. I think the healing process is draining for you, and healing is very draining. It's draining because you have to go through all the dirty things and the dirty bits that you don't want to, like, all the nasty stuff you just don't want to resonate with. You got to go through it. You got to process it. And then you have to, allow yourself some time to move past it. And then, maybe you can move forward and meet somebody new. So it takes a lot of time. And the thing about healing is that there's absolutely no timestamp on healing. So you can heal in a day, and other people can heal in 3 months. Other people heal in 3 years. Like, your healing is basically how you do it, how you move forward. So just to reiterate the message again, don't feel too guilty for thinking about someone or reminiscing in the past and what went wrong, or if you miss this person, or if you're lonely. Don't feel bad about it. It's a part of the healing process. As long as you recognize you deserve better, you are allowed to feel the way that you feel, okay? So with the Emperor card to the King of Swords, I think you're doing your best to get your shit together, but you're like wanting to rush the process because you're like, can I just heal and have new love already? But Leo, unfortunately, it's not always that easy, because let's say, for example, let's say you jumped into a new relationship with somebody, bonding over traumas isn't really a relationship. And I think I saw that on Twitter the other day. They were like, bonding over traumas doesn't mean love, okay? It just means you're bonding over traumas. When you're not healed and in your best, or being your best version of self, or where you really want to be, what ends up happening is you attract a partner who's there for the time being, whose energy matches with you, but then there's one or two things that's going to happen. You're either going to have to grow on your own, and then you notice that if this person doesn't grow with you, then the relationship falls apart. So it's always best to be your greatest version first before you, so you can have your greatest version of your soulmate, right? So it's always good to get there first, okay? Anyways, though, let's take a look and see what's going on with you during February 2020. How does Leo feel towards the person they're connecting with, please? And what is going on with Leo currently throughout February 2020? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout February 2020. How is Leo feeling towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Leo currently during February 2020. We got here the Three of Pentacles, we got the Devil card, okay? We got the Ace of Cups, we have the Hermit card, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Magician card, we have the Hangman card, and then we have the Seven of Cups, okay? One more card, King of Wands. Solid, solid, solid. So, in regards to how you're feeling towards them currently, you're not necessarily feeling love towards them anymore. I think you're recognizing that it's more so resentment. There are feelings there, but I wouldn't go as far to say that you're still in love with this person, Leo, you know? Three of Pentacles to the Devil card. While you're reminiscing, I think you're trying to get rid of the resentment that you have towards them, because the longer you hold on to resentment, the more, that's an unhealthy thing, right? When you hold on to resentment, it's unhealthy because the more it keeps you tied and bound to the person, the more it keeps you tied and bound to what they did to you, and then the more it keeps you tied and bound to negative energy. So I feel really strongly here during this month, you're trying to, during your healing process, you're trying to release the resentment that you have for this individual. You're trying to forgive, not necessarily forget, but you are trying to forgive in order to release, okay? And you're doing that in a place of love. Not to say that you love this person, but you're doing that in a place of love so that you can forgive, you can let go, and you can continue on your path of healing and living your life with love towards yourself and others. And with the Hermit card to the Three of Swords, I don't think you initially want to communicate with them either. I think you're just reminiscing. You're going through the list of people that have hurt you this month. Mercury is a strong influence. You're thinking about your past oftenly and how things have affected you. And it's all a part of the healing process, and it's nothing to be ashamed about. With the Hermit card to the Three of Swords, you're still experiencing pain, and that pain's not going to vanish instantly. That pain is something that's going to be there for quite some time until you officially move past it. Whenever that day is that you wake up and realize, yo, fuck this shit. I'm tired of thinking about my past. I'm going to live in the present, and I'm tired of letting things that have happened to me affect me now. I'm choosing to start with a clean slate. When you decide to wake up that morning and feel that way, you've healed, And the thing here is that with the Hangman card to the Seven of Cups, I feel like when it comes towards the dating scene, Leo, a good majority of you feel like you're not ready, because you feel like you're not meeting the right types of people. And that's why it's important to be completely healed and your best version of yourself before you get back out into the dating scene, because you're not going to meet the people that really resonate with your spirit. You're going to meet the people that resonate with what you're going through in the current moment, but not with what you want for the long haul, okay? So, of course, you have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want, but I would say stay away from forming relationships with people, or at least trying to, until you feel like you've done what you needed to do to become your best self. You found happiness within yourself, and when you truly feel like you're ready, and you find a person who you really click with, give it a go. But I feel like right now there's still more to the process. I know it's draining, I know it's tiring, I know it's annoying, but take the process with a grain of salt, okay? Now, what exactly happened? Because I'm fucking interested, okay? What exactly happened with the person that Leo was dealing with? Why did this person and Leo break up, okay? What do we got? Star card here. Uh-oh, we got a card that flew out. You got the Star card. You got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You got here the Sun card. And then you got the Two of Cups. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Sorry about that, Leo. Give me 1 second because my cards are all flopping around. But clarify the Eight of Swords for me, please. And we got here the Moon card. So, in regards to why it seemed that you two broke up, I feel like whoever you were connecting with, Leo, they were not on the same page as you, right? Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they weren't on the same page as you. I feel like the individual that you were connecting with was wanted different things than you, but there's a reason why they wanted different things with you, With the Moon card here, you felt more attached emotionally, and you were starting to worry that they weren't as attached, and you were also starting to worry that they weren't as happy. So from jump, Leo, you felt like the other person wasn't reciprocating exactly the same feelings that you were having, and it led you to be very anxious. Now, what was the other person's true feelings towards Leo at the time when they were dating? You know, what do we got? We got here the 10 of Wands to the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So, you know, when this person was dating you, Leo, there's something about it. My intuition's buzzing. There's something about them wanting to hide their tracks. There's something about another person being involved. 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups reverse. This person was working overtime to, I feel like they were working overtime to have you happy, and then like another person being in the background. Like, that's why they were always weird and suspicious. That's why they weren't on the same page as moving up to a commitment with you. I feel like whoever you were connecting with, the reason why your commitment may have never gotten too far is because there's something else there that was involved. Whether, you know, your person over here couldn't get over a past partner, or whether they were cheating on you, or whether they were dealing with other people. The thing is that what you were looking for, Leo, was to settle down. They were always resisting settling down. So that was one of the main reasons why you guys broke up at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. It keeps showing me signals and symbols of that. So, of course, it doesn't have to happen that way, Leo. It doesn't have to be that, you know, you were cheated on or there was a third-party situation. But I feel like whoever you were connecting with just wasn't serious enough for a future with you, okay? And they were serious about a future with someone else, because after you guys broke up, they got together with somebody, but that doesn't seem to be working out too well. Either way, the main point of this reading really is about the healing process and accepting the healing process for what it is, and recognizing that there's going to be times where you fall back into your past and you think about people. There's going to be residual feelings that you have for people, but it's okay to feel how you feel. Don't beat yourself up for it, you know? As long as you move forward because you recognize you deserve better, the feelings are allowed to be there, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning, Leo, between you and your past person over here, let's take a look. Okay, we got here a Chariot card, moving forward, a 4 of Wands, moving forward, a High Priestess, and a 9 of Cups. You are going to stay on the path of not going back to this person. I don't think communication will be present. With the Chariot card to the 4 of Wands, you're still looking and moving forward in love for the next relationship that comes towards you, and you are only settling for the best of the best, which is good. You should be doing that. And with the High Priestess card to the 9 of Cups, there is this intuitive nudge, or this gut feeling that you should be single from this individual, because no matter what, you're going to feel what you feel, but you note and acknowledge it's not a good idea to go back, okay? As for the outcome between you guys throughout February 2020, what do we got here? We got a Queen of Pentacles and an 8 of Cups. Yep, you're going to continue to serve yourself, continue on your route and path of healing while leaving the situation alone. So you'll be reminiscing here, Leo. It might not even just be about one specific person. You may be thinking about a bunch of people, but you're going to be okay. It's a part of the process. Healing is ugly. Healing is boring. Healing is just not fun, but you're going to get through it, okay? And, you know, your future self will really thank you for it, because when you put in a lot of work to become the greatest version of yourself and let go a lot of the stuff that just doesn't matter anymore, your future self will thank you, because you'll be in a much happier state. You'll be happier and content within yourself, and then you'll get to that point where you're ready for something new, and you're ready for something that you really and truthfully deserve of all of your highest of good, okay? In regards to any other messages that my Leos need to hear during the month of February 2020, what do we got here? 5 of Swords, okay? Empress card, Fool card, and King of Cups. Leo, I will say, be mindful of pregnancies, okay? If you are, and I know it's going to sound funny and I'm going to sound like a concerned parent, but if you are sexually active during your healing process, hey, you want to go have sex, that's your thing, do it. Who cares, right? But if you are sexually active, please wear a condom, because pregnancy does seem to be here. So if you're not looking forward to that, just make sure you're, you know, taking care of yourself, or making you know, whoever you're having sex, make sure they're wrapping themselves, okay? But with the 5 of Swords to the Empress card here, don't let anything stunt your growth during this time. Don't get too caught up in your past, and don't beat yourself up during the healing process. The whole part of the healing process is to be kind to yourself. And with the Fool card to the King of Cups, make sure you're being kind to yourself with love and compassion, and you're putting out love and compassion into the world, okay? I know this sounds difficult, and I know some things that people have done to you are unforgivable, but I really would say, Leo, just forgive and never forget, you know, because you're going to be thinking a lot about things that have happened to you. So as you're reminiscing, you know, all the stuff that's coming up, acknowledge it, acknowledge that it was painful, acknowledge that it sucked, but forgive, don't forget, and move forward from it, you know, just with love and compassion wholeheartedly, just say, you know what, I forgive everything that people in my life have done to me. I'm willing to release it now. I'm willing to better myself, and I'm willing to stay away from those types of people because I know what I deserve. You know, really tap into that vibration, tap into that mindset, and it's really going to benefit you moving forward during this month, okay? So look, man, it may not resonate to all Leos, but I know some Leos have been going through it, you know, and I know some Leos have been healing for quite a long time, and sometimes there's slip-ups, but you're going to be okay. You're still going to be on that process of learning to love yourself and learning to accept the things that have happened to you, and I promise you, man, it may be slow, but one of these days, you're just going to wake up and realize, like, yo, I'm so over caring about any of this. None of it's important. What's important is the betterness of myself, the balance of my life, and the direction of my life that I'm going in, okay? And just note that your spirit guides and angels are backing up and supporting you at all given times. They're always sending you synchronicities, that there's always something new to come, all right? And they want to show you that when you get through this process and when you finally release what needs to be released, there will be abundance that's going to come your way, my Leos, okay? I promise you that. So a good thing that today is the 9th. Today is your full moon, Leo. Take this day as an opportunity to write out some stuff that you intend to release. Make tonight one of those days where you get a pen and a piece of paper, you write down full moon intentions in Leo 2020, February 9, 2020, full moon Leo intentions. I intend to release blah, da, 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 right? I intend to release what this person's done to me, and write it out in detail, you know, write out everything that you want to purge and release, and sit there, read your list when you finish it. Feel it. Have a good fucking cry, or have a laugh, or whatever it is. You know, just take a look at that list, feel the energy, feel the vibes, feel the pain, acknowledge it, and choose to say, I'm done with it. And you'll wake up feeling refreshed and renewed and ready to take on a whole new game, to take on a whole new world, okay? So, wow, my ears ringing when I said that, so that's confirmation right there. You know, you guys also just got a message for some of you guys. There is a huge download that's coming from you. So there's an angelic download that's coming for some of you Leos. Be very mindful of what's going on when you sleep, okay? Sorry, this has nothing to do with the reading, but Leo, when you go to bed tonight or whenever you're sleeping, there's a lot of you Leos that are going to start astral projecting. If you are astral projecting, pay attention to what's going on in that state, because there are answers that lie there. So if you've been having weird dreams lately, Leo, you might not be dreaming, you might be astral projecting, and with those messages that are coming through in those dreams, analyze them, because there may be messages that you need in your waking life. Apparently, that's a form of communication from your guides. That might be for one Leo, but somebody needed to hear the message really urgently, okay? So yeah, man, be mindful of your dreams. Dreams during Mercury can be very, very, very symbolic. So whenever Mercury is retrograde, you can have some intense-ass dreams. Be sure to analyze those and see what they mean moving forward, okay? Because you might not be dreaming. You might be unconsciously astral projecting, all right? But my lovely Leos, enjoy your beautiful full moon. Have a good cry. Release it. As I've stated before, I do feel like this was a third-party situation, and if it was, I really do apologize for you going through that, because that's really unfair. And especially when you were expecting somebody to not have lied to you, and the fact that they did is something that's very hurtful. And especially when you like somebody and then you just realize that there's another individual involved, it's really always messy. So I do apologize if this was a third party situation, but if it wasn't, you know, you live and you learn and you move forward from people. At some point in your life, you feel like people are meant to last forever, and then you recognize they aren't, and that's okay. Not everybody that comes into your life is meant to last forever, right? And that's the beauty of life, because the best thing we can do for ourselves is always evolve on our own individual level, and at some point we find somebody that matches and stays for life. Nonetheless, Leo, I love you guys so much. Enjoy your full moon vibes. Enjoy the rest of your lovely month, and I will catch you guys in February for your mid-months for the 15th through the 30th reading, okay? Love you guys. Take care. Have an awesome one, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.